All right. Hi. We're back. So this is the part two. Part two, and I had to come a little closer to plug up. And I don't have my long thingy thing. Yeah, let me get a better shot for you guys. That's not quite so messy. Did y'all see my new Fantastic Beast? I got to show you my new Fantastic Beast. Somebody went to see the dress. Okay, let me show you my new Fantastic Beast. Blanket. It's perfect for Witch Wednesday. Oh, don't you love it? It's got two wands. And that's my new Fantastic Beast. I love Fantastic Beasts. Do you love it? I'm so happy. All right, let's get back to business. Okay, let's get back to business. Now, let me get a good shot for you guys. Let's get a good shot. Oh, thank you. Look great. Ah, gracias. All right. I was in, let's see if this is a better shot. Good lighting. Okay. Yay! Ready to listen. Here we go. So here's my witchy haul from Peru. So I went in the second night, and if you haven't seen everything, if you haven't seen the first one, go back and look at part one, and now this is part two. So part two is all about, hey, hi. So part two now is all about, I'm in the second experience, and I'm going in with the healing hands. You know, show me what to do with these healing hands, because all this stuff starts, right? All the visioning, all the colors, all the sensations in your body. And the sensations are so, Mother Ayahuasca is very thorough. So the experiences are so, just love seeing you. Thank you so very much. I appreciate you. I love you. Love you, love you. So the second night, I'm in the vision and I'm going in. Show me what to do with the healing hands, the healing hands, the healing hands, right? Well, I get all the way to see the mother, Mother Ayahuasca. She looks me in the eye. And after I'm looking at her. And all this is happening. My head is kind of over the pail. I'm looking at the visioning. And then she does this. It's almost like she takes me over. I didn't see her whole self. I only saw her eyes. She looked me in the eyes. They didn't look very different from the serpent's eyes. Not very different. I could tell it was the mother, not the serpent. The serpent was not in the second vision. The mother is looking me in the eye. And now it's almost like she came around and was inside me, and I sat straight up like this. That's how I was looking around. And I had uber super awareness like this. Eyes wide open. It was like 1 minute I was like, all this stuff coming out. This next, after a while, I was done with the throwing up. She told me, take the pail and put it over to the side. I saw something black, looked like something black on the ground, looked like you could drop the pail and it would go into like a black hole. I took the pail and I set it over to the side. And the pail meant, I don't know if it meant I would never need that pail again. I would never throw up like that again, or something was like dispose of the pail. I put the pail to the side. I never did throw up anymore after that. And I sat up. And it was like hyper awareness. It wasn't nervous. It was simply aware. I heard the screams in the room. Someone was screaming. They were having a soul birth. Nothing to be afraid of, simply a birthing. And it felt like, and it looked like labor. Now, when I sat up and I was looking all around, I knew what everything was for. It was bizarre. Like I knew. I knew what next to me was going on. I knew what was going on across the room. Like I just knew. What is a soul birth? birthing something out of your soul, and it is full of travail, just like a childbirth. It could be birthing some aspect of your soul that have been dormant or sitting in being pregnant, and you push it out into expression and manifestation. That's exactly what it was. It was a birth. Then I'm sitting there for a while looking all around. All of a sudden, Mother Ayahuasca tells me, she communicates with me, not through words. None of this stuff is coming like exact words. It's coming like impressions. It's coming like senses. It's coming like a knowing to do something. All of that, right? Then she says, ask the master for your new name because the master has your name. And I'm like, just listening and being with. Ask the master for your new name because the master has your name. And I'm like, right? I'm hearing it. It's like you're hearing it and you're with it all at the same time. Nimrod comes over. Valerie, are you well? Yes. Are you still learning? Yes. And then I started saying things like, yes. And then like, strong. Be strong. Very strong. Like just saying words to people in the room, to myself. My mouth would just move. Then someone would go through something, I would just start praying. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He maketh me lie down in green pastures. He leadeth me beside the still waters. He restoreth my soul. Because I believe she'll use whatever is in there to use, like all the spirit beings. Whatever is in there for you to use. I said that prayer several times. Then I got the knowing to get up and go outside, put my feet on the ground. I had on socks. And they have a whole bunch of covers on you because the body gets cold, the body sometimes shivers, the body is throwing up, the body is doing all kinds of things. I'm not a body. I throw off the covers, take off my socks, go out, I stand up. They were like, ooh. Like, usually somebody doesn't just stand up when they're in an ayahuasca journey, right? I didn't get to know if it started all over from the beginning. Dr. Jataya, I love that. So I stand up. I go outside. They walk with me like, you know, are you okay? They're very attentive at Etnikas. Very attentive. Put it also in the chat for this video. Etnikas, Etnikas, in Peru. Etnikas. Look it up for your healing ayahuasca ceremony and retreat. If you're called, this is not a recommendation. If you're called, this is not a recommendation. If you are called. Thank you, Etnikas. Now, after that, I go outside. I said, I'm going outside. Okay, to put my feet on the ground. And right outside is a bathroom. Everything is there. It's modern plumbing. No squatting over the hole like I did in Africa a few times. None of that. It's all, yes, Etnikas, thank you, Dr. Jataya. It's all, you know, plumbing, sinks, all of that in a natural environment. So I came outside. I put my feet on the ground. And I'm standing there under the night sky looking. It was like my awareness was registering everything. And this is what happened. This part is mind-blowing. As I looked at each thing, it was like a snapshot, like every plant and flower my eye landed on, I got a download in my spirit on what it's for. Do you know what I'm talking about here? I mean, I was looking at this flower. Got it. Yes. And my mouth was saying, yes. Like my whole self and Mother Ayahuasca was having this experience and I was just going on for the ride. Like she was downloading into my being what all those plants were for. And then the next day I was saying, oh, that one's for anxiety. You take it and for anger and so forth. It was like Solomon. And I always asked Solomon, wow, Solomon knew everything. Because God asked Solomon, what do you want? And Solomon said, give me wisdom. Because see, if I have wisdom, I can get money. If I have wisdom, I can get friends. If I have wisdom, I can get everything. If I have God's wisdom. He was like, God, give me the secrets of the universe. God said, okay. And guess what? God downloaded into Solomon's mind, his consciousness, everything. And after that, he could talk to plants. He could talk to birds. He had the wisdom of the animals, the creepy crawly animals. He had the wisdom of plants and harvest. He had the wisdom of the celestial bodies. He had the wisdom of all the constellations. He had the wisdom of the ocean tides. He knew everything. And I always marveled at that. I always marveled at that. Solomon knew everything. He asked for wisdom. And if you read in other holy books, it doesn't say it in the Bible, but if you read in other holy books, they tell you that he could talk to the trees. He could talk to plants. He could talk to animals. He could talk to birds. He could communicate with them all. Now I get out there and I see what this plant medicine is. Snap, snap, yes. And I would look at something else. Yes, yes, yes. It was happening just like that. Just like that, like a snapshot. And in my brain, in my consciousness, in my awareness would be exactly what that plan is for. Then she showed me how to always contact her with my hands. Like this. Can you see this? How this looks? Like this. And in between these two, I saw her eyes and a light in between. And I would just do like this. And I could see Mother Ayahuasca. I mean, if you told somebody this, they would be looking at you like, what kind of story is this? This is not a true story. I tell you, never experienced anything like it. Now, let's go to what's in here. So, first, I'm going to open this and I'm going to show you what I bought with me to Peru. I'm going to show you what I bought with me to Peru. I bought with me these two witchy bags. My new name? Thank you for the reminder. My new name. Woo, my new name. My new name is right here written out for me. He wrote it out for me. And here it is. Kaisi. That's my Shipibo name. Kaisi. Kaisi. The other name is Luzmila. That's the Castellano version of it. Luzmila. Kaisi is the Shipibo name. So every time he prayed for me, he said Kaisi. 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 What does it mean? Well, when I asked for the name, they had to translate for the master because master speaks Spanish, I speak English. When I asked for the name, they translated to the master. And the master came and he gave me the name. He said, your name is Kaisi. What is Kaisi? Kaisi was his mother's name. Tears start flowing. Kaisi. Kaisi was his mother's name. His mother was a powerful healer with plants. Then he said that the mother told him, such an honor, I could not believe it. I could not believe he gave me that name. I could not believe it. Do you know they keep telling me that? Reminds me of Daenerys, who was also Khaleesi. They keep telling me, my daughter, you're about the fifth person to say that. Katina, I was in tears. He told me that was his mother's name. His mother was a powerful healer. And this is what Kaisi means. Kaisi means in tears. Look, tears were streaming down my face. I felt so honored. His mother is not in this life anymore, and his mother was a plant healer. I feel so honored. Isn't it a powerful honor? Oh my God, Kaisi. Right then and there, I could feel his mother's presence, and right then and there, I could feel my mother's presence. Both our mothers are passed on to the afterworld. They're probably over there dancing. His mother and my mother. Then he said this to me. He said, Kaisi means the one who plants the seed and causes it to grow. He said, you are to plant seeds in people seeds of happiness, joy, peace, love, abundance, and make them grow. Grow all the people around you. Grow them like a garden. Tears. Tears. That's what Kaisi means. The one who plants the seed and causes it to grow. I almost felt an unworthiness about it. I almost felt like, isn't that what I do every day, Dr. Jate? He was speaking my whole life. He said, you take care of the people around you. Take care of people. Grow the people up around you. You plant seeds in them and then you grow the seeds. Grow it, grow it, grow the people around you. Oh, I could cry right now. I could cry right now. It was so overwhelming. Like, how does this thing just have your life so down pat like that? How does this universe do what it does? How does this universe know me better than I know me? I'm telling you, the thing is beyond, is beyond. That's my name, Kaisi. And I pray to wear it well and honor it and stand and rise to the essence of my name. This is the 5th name I've received on the spiritual journey. The 5th name. And this name feels more than all the other names, feels like the essence of who I am and my destiny, Kaisi. I started to change everything to Kaisi. I started to change the universe knows you better than we know ourselves. The universe knows what your destiny is. You can't miss your destiny. The universe knows what's for you. You can't lose what's yours, and you can't keep what's not yours. The universe has so much good in store for you, and it will deliver it to you. All I say is align with the universe. That's it. Align with the divine. Because they got something big for you. Eye has not seen, ear has not heard what I have for you. It's that good. So here are the 2 bags that I took with me. And I'm going to wrap this up. Kaisi. Not even Kaisi love. Kaisi. That's it. Do you love it? Do you love it? So here's what was in the first bag. So these 2 bags I took with me into the ceremony this second night so that the shaman could bless them. So these 2 bags go before the shaman, and they asked me to take everything out so that the shaman can bless them. Here's what's in the first bag. Whoo! So now you know these are always going to stay together with all of my healing stuff that I'm about to show you. Here's the first one. I'll show you what's in here. First, you'll remember my ring that I got from my brother here who makes the rings. It's almost time for my coaching session coming up. Who makes the rings? The Savasana ring. Next, my butterfly ring. Next, pink quartz. Okay. Next, one of my pendulums, malachite pendulum. Next, Ring Wiz gave me the Buddha. There's more. Next, my tiger's eye that I carry with me in this bag on travel. Next, the other ring that is the Yoga Queen ring. Oh, my crown. It says Yoga Queen. My Yoga Queen ring. Next, another pendulum that I like to use. This one I use with this. Let me connect it for you so you can see how I like to use this pendulum. I use this pendulum like this. This is a moonstone with purple amethyst, and I usually put this like this. I usually put this on the end of this pendulum, and I use this pendulum sometimes. Next, tiny selenite crystal ball. Next, another pink quartz for a lot of love, healing pink quartz for love. Next, my clear quartz. I wear this necklace a lot. My clear quartz necklace. I love this necklace, actually. I wear this a lot. Next, a stone that a sis gave me, a jewelry maker gave me. She said, this is for you, Reverend Val. She gave me this stone. I forget the name of it. Isn't it beautiful? On gold. She made it for me. She gives it to me. I use this for a pendulum also. You can use anything for a pendulum. Next, more pink quartz. And finally, my hematite. My tiny little hematite. That's what's in the first bag. Let's go to the next bag. In this bag is my deck, the Morgan Greer deck. And he put it inside this black bag. Now, do y'all recognize this black bag that Wiz gave me, the prayer beads that you're about to see in this black bag? So you're going to see that in a moment. This is my Morgan Greer tarot deck. He put it in this black bag just like this. I have not moved it. He put it very carefully in just like this. He was precise. I have not touched it since he moved it. Next in this bag, I want to show you the front of the bag because this bag is from the Witch's Tarot. Do you love this bag? You all recognize this from my witchy haul from Salem. Next in this bag is my purple quartz wand. Next in this bag is my tiger's eye prayer beads that Wiz got for me. You remember when he got me these prayer beads? From Dubai. Okay. Prayer beads. It's my tiger's eye prayer beads Wiz got for me. Next. Not done yet. A couple more. Next. My pentacle with the name of God. This is the tetragrammaton. You see it? Tetragrammaton. This is the tetragrammaton. Okay, can you see it? Next, the other ring that Wiz got from me, which is my Ganesha ring. Okay? That's all that was in this bag. Now, look what he gave me, and then we're going to conclude. Actually, what Wiz actually bought for me is, you will love, first this. This, as you'll recognize, is my new tattoo. This is what to use for healing, he told me, to lay out on the floor, kneel on. I'm going to stand up so that you can see this. Kneel on it and pray with the patient in front of you. He told me exactly how to do this. So let's show it to you. Okay. Next. So this is what goes on the floor before when a person is with me and we're doing healing. Isn't it incredible? Okay. Next. This was bought for me. And wait till you see this with the serpent. This goes on the wall behind me when doing healing sessions with people. This goes on the wall behind me. Serpent. This is going to hang on my wall. I'm going to hang this on my wall. Do you see the serpent? Let's get a little closer. Look at the serpent. From the vision. Look at Mother Ayahuasca. Right there. Smoking the pipe. Do you see Mother Ayahuasca? That's Mother Ayahuasca right there. And look at the serpent. Whoo! So this is what was bought for me. Can you imagine? Now, let's wrap up with this. There's a little bit more that I want to show you in this package. That is simply divine. Are you loving this episode of Witchy Wednesday? Simply divine. Simply divine. Now, with this healing and this healing, now look what else is here as well. This one is for me. Okay. This one gave as well. Handmade ayahuasca. This one, your dress honestly is distracting me. So many things. This one is for reading my cards, for spreads. And look at the butterfly in the center. Y'all know the butterfly is my totem. I tell you, Spirit is always doing some amazing things. And what happens is that you can use one of these cloths to clean people. That's how he showed me. You take it all around them, and then you take it and you fling off all the bad energies, negative energies off people. Lastly, what I bought for myself is this. This is my new journal. I actually got this one in Colombia, not in Peru. And this new journal is dedicated to the plant wisdom from Mother Ayahuasca. I dedicated this journal, and I'm only going to write it here in green for healing. This is for the healing work I'm on the planet to do with plant medicines, to start cataloging the plants and writing out everything that's downloaded in my spirit about these plants. I have so much to write, to download on these plants. Oh my God. So there you have it. There you have it. It's time for me to go and take care of my beautiful client. All of this is from this incredible soul sojourn to Peru. I love you. God bless you. Peace. ValerieLove.com. Mwah! Hugs. Happy Valentine's Day.